Welcome. My name is Meg Discovery, and today I'm going to teach you a little bit about organization of your feet. So whether you know it or not, there is an ideal organization state for our feet and legs. And let me show you by referencing this skeleton model. So what you'll notice right now is the skeleton here has all 10 toes, both knees, and both hips, mostly in the same direction. So if this skeleton model got up and started walking itself forward towards you through the screen, ideally these spaces, right, would stay facing forward. If you look around at our Western culture, what you'll notice more of is a level of disconnect from this organization. And so what many of us start to see and experience ourselves is this: a slight rotation at the ground level, often because we spend a lot of time maybe seated, maybe just in a job where we're standing all the time, or simply disconnected from the feet. Maybe we just don't spend a lot of time using our feet like we did when we were younger. So then what starts to happen up the chain is you'll notice now both of my feet are turned away from one another. Both knees are facing away. There's quite a bit of jamming up here in the hip socket. And then if I start to take this space, right, or this model forward through space, you can see how uncomfortable that looks. Okay, so since many of us are living here, a little bit of turned out, disconnected, uncomfortable space, what I want to give you today is a little brief mobility session that you can do to pull yourself back into center by way of connecting to your feet and legs. All right, let's fix our skeleton. Hold him back the way he goes so we know what we're looking for. And then I'm going to get down on the floor and I'm going to show you this a couple different directions. I'm going to utilize a block. And the first thing we're going to look to do is create some organization in the legs. Let me stand back up to show you this. Because most of us, when we go right from here to rotating our feet forward, because our hips and our knees aren't used to this kind of work, they will start to, boop, collapse right in. So if you need that kind of support, if you need a little space holder as you do this, you can use a block or something to hold just between your knees. You won't really need so much of that. We're not going to squeeze a lot here, but that is if you have that extreme caving in of the knees. You would put a block here. Okay, make your way down to your back with me. You're going to organize your feet, all 10 toes facing the same direction, and we're going to do our best to put our feet in line with our knees. My feet are going to be slightly in front of my knees, not too close to my bum, because then I would lose the ability to move here. And that's what we're going to create. We're going to ground into our feet by way of organization. I have the block here just to help me keep space. I don't have to squeeze it, but I can a little bit if it feels nice. And then what you're going to do is just start to push into your feet. As you give a little gentle push into your feet, create a slight lift with your pubic bone. Just think about lifting it towards your nose. And then we're going to pull with our feet. And as you pull with the bottoms of your feet still splaying out through your toes, we're going to gently point the pubic bone down. I'm going to turn towards you in a moment so you can see. Lift, inhale, press. Pull with the feet, tilt through the pubic bone. Empty the air. So you don't have to get caught up. I'm going to turn towards you so you can see. You don't have to get caught up in the breath per se. The biggest thing I want you to do is breathe in and out. And just practice pushing and pulling with your feet, and that's going to help you reconnect to this internal organized space of your legs and of your feet. If you do have that block, you can give it a gentle squeeze. Not too aggressive, but nice and gentle. I'm going to turn back around so you can see these last few rounds. So we deep breath in, kind of tilt. Exhale, time. Pull through your feet. As you pull through your feet, press down through your pubic bone. And then press into your feet, tilt your pubic bone up. 2 more like that. Pull through the feet, pull, pull, pull. Slight press down through the pubic bone, create a little lift in the low back. Do the opposite. Press through the feet. Now lift your pubic bone towards your nose. And then last one here. Pubic bone down. Pull through the feet. Pull, pull, pull. Last one here. Lift through the pubic bone and then press, press, press. Good. Release all of that. Keep your feet at neutral. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. All right, now if you have the block, forego it. Because now we're gonna learn how to press and pull back to center. I'm gonna rotate towards you so that you can see what my feet are doing. I like to imagine holding a very big ball here. So you can imagine holding a stability ball or just holding a big beach ball. We're gonna press first into the right foot. I'm gonna press into this one and I'm gonna keep my knee right where it is. And as I press into my foot, I'm gonna roll over towards my left side. So I'm pushing, 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 pushing into my foot. And then I'm gonna pull myself right back to center. Now take it to the opposite. Press into the left side and we go up and over towards the right. And then pull the self back to center. And we just do that a few rounds, pressing and pulling. So we're getting used to this idea of holding center, hold neutral as we fall away. And then we pull right back into center and then we recreate that space, right? Grounding through the 4 corners, organizing through your feet and knees. Do it again. Press into the left side, roll over to the right. Pull yourself right back to center. Let's do a few more together. Press into the right, hold it in space, squeeze your bum. Reach as we go away, and then we pull right back to center. Press, lock your left knee into space, open up through the right side. Pull back, last 2, let's go one each side. Press into the right, rolling over towards the left, right back to center. Last one, rolling over, up and over to the right, and then back to center. From here, knees to chest, just give yourself a hug. This can be incredibly soothing for you, especially if it's been a long time since you've had a hug. Take a full breath in. Big empty breath out. All right, the last thing we're gonna do for our feet here is come up to hands and knees. So you're gonna come up to this quadruped position. I'm gonna give you my back side so that you can see how we're gonna play with organizing the feet. So we're gonna play with tucking and untucking the toes. And I want you to notice if you tuck your toes and your heels fall away, or if you tuck your toes and your heels fall in. Okay, we're gonna work to bring neutral, right? So what that's gonna look like is a parallel edge on the outer edges of the feet, or all 10 toes working to stretch out on the ground. The way we're gonna do this is from hands and knees, you'll tuck your toes. And then we're just gonna kind of rock forward and back as we switch this flex and point of the foot. So just opening up through the front line and the back line of the foot, creating a little mobility here in the ankle. And then also being mindful, so you can look back, and we're gonna be mindful of the organization of our feet. So I'll turn around again so you can see, organizing here, boom. We move forward, untuck, keep the feet organized, boom. So knees are under hips for the most part, right? We're rocking though. And we're making a rectangle with both feet and both knees. And then both knees and both hands. So you can think of this like one long rectangle versus a triangle here. So one long rectangle. I'm gonna land you in puppy, and that's where I'm gonna leave you. And then you can stay there for as long as you want, my friend. So we're gonna build our puppy. Tuck your toes. Stack your knees right under your hips. Bring your feet back behind you. Your feet are in line with your knees. If the ground is too far away for your head to drop comfortably, bring something that can hold your head. And then we're gonna gently lower down to our forearms, making that nice rectangle again, and then release through your head. So my head could actually release a little bit more. I just wanted to model this for you. If the ground is too far away, bring a block to your head. But otherwise, what we're gonna look for is stacking this rectangle and dropping the head for a few moments. We'll take about 3 deep breaths together. And then, as I said, I will leave you here, and you're welcome to stay as long as you want or end out those 3 deep breaths with me. Here we go. Deep breath in. Soften it out. Big inhale. Nice big exhale. And on this last one, imagine your head just fully falling off. Nice big breath in. Empty and let it go. Beautiful job. To make your way out, gently brush your nose forward like you're moving a little marble, and then make your way all the way back up. You can take a comfortable seated position or move into any additional movement practice that you have for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day, guys.